So, on we go with the show. We had our gear swap. Okay, so we'll call the meeting to order, and I have to tell you about the fire exit. People don't usually say that to me. The fire exits are on either side. I would pick that one because it goes right out. That would be my choice. Okay, please silence your cell phone. And let's greet and introduce yourself to your neighbors. Just turn and shake the hand of your neighbor and say hi. We welcome all visitors. That you're here. Visitors, we love visitors. Thanks for coming. Okay. So tonight we'll run through a little bit of business. So we have some announcements from our chairs. We got Charlie for Waterways. Charlie.
Just one, two. So, waterways, we have paddles, thanks to Peg, where Peg is here too. Monday mornings. We have Tuesday nights advanced paddling, Thursday night open to anybody. We have some Tuesday night practice sessions where people can practice falling out of their boat and getting back in. And then we usually have paddles on the weekends too. So, come join us. Also, Expo this Saturday. Anybody that doesn't paddle, you can come try out boats, amongst other things. How many volunteers are in here today? Give yourself a hand. Thank you.
Charlie. I do want to mention, in the back there we have Larry, who started a new program of recording these meetings so that you can be, if you do miss them, we want you to still come, but if you do want to see them again, to go on the website. And so that's a program Larry's developing. Thank you, Larry. Looking good. Okay, we got Marty for our hiking chair. Come up here, Marty.
Hello, we got lots of hikes. Saturday for Expo, we actually got 4 hikes, but they're doing different sections of the Eastern Ester Trail, so they're at different times. So you just check the brochure and you find out the right time and the right length, and I can practice that. Sunday, I'm actually leading the hike on the rifle range. It's got a lot of little hills on it, so it should be fun, and a lot of remnants of the rifle range from the old time. The other thing I need to talk to you about is we have to find a new someone to organize the Saturday hikes, and if anyone would like to do it, or all you have to do is, find people to lead hikes. That's all. Sounds easy, but I don't know. And if anyone's interested in doing that, you can contact me, or and I'll get the word out. The other thing is that while we're not having a Sunday leader, I'm going to do sort of an impromptu thing. If anyone wants to put in a hike, we got the expos covered this Saturday for hikes for Saturday. They can put them in and get them to me by Wednesday, and I'll put them on the calendar. I already have a gentleman who wants to volunteer to put one on for 2 weeks from today. So that's what I got for hikes.
Thanks, Marty. Saturday, and we want folks to go with you. Let Marty know. He'll get it posted. He'll help you out. Come up with maybe a co-leader, something to help you out. But it's kind of fun to lead a hike and even be a co-lead. You get sort of like, I'm a co-leader or something. Okay, Mr. Schott, Mr. Two Hats. You don't have a hat on.
It's on my list. Okay, I got a bunch of notes today, so bear with me for a moment. First of all, the younger members, we have a paddle tomorrow at 6 p.m. on the Erie Canal. A reminder to everybody that you don't have to be a, quote, younger member to join us. So with the younger members, or at least most of the younger members paddling events, the ones that are on a weekday evening, we start out at rental facilities. So if you've never tried kayaking before and want to give it a shot, or done it sporadically, or whatever the situation is, you are welcome to join us. But I do need you to just let me know ahead of time. My information is in the Genesean, which should be out soon, and there's plenty on the table out there. But there are rentals available. And even though the posted due date is passed, there are still some rentals available for tomorrow. So if you're interested, please let me know. Also, this coming Monday, we're doing a bike ride along the Genesee River and Erie Canal starting at 6 p.m. The information on all of these that events that I'm mentioning, I'm just touching on briefly. It's all in the Genesean and online, so I'll spare you the details. Friday, June 26th, we are doing another paddling event on Irondequoit Bay. Sunday, June 29th, we are hiking the Rifle Range Trail at Lucian Park. And then on Monday, June 30th, we are doing a purely social event and going to Seabreeze Amusement Park. So that should be a lot of fun. We've got a whole bunch of other events, but one that I want to put in a particular note is on July 30th, we are having a fall planning meeting. So anybody who's interested in either leading a hike or joining one, or not just a hike, but any event, but they have any ideas of things they want to do, and if you know anybody who might be interested in joining the younger members and being part of the event, they're welcome. And again, July 30th, which is a different date than was published in the newsletter, but it's updated online, is our fall planning meeting and social. But we've got a whole summer's worth of events: bike rides, bike hacking, a moonlight hike or two, backpacking, high peak trips, evening paddles, paddle touring, social events, and a lot more. So let's check that out. Then for my other job of the Genesean, so the summer issue, as a lot of you have noticed, was late going out. It should arrive in the next couple of days, and I'm really knocking on wood, that's no wood, that it gets out before Expo, because it's just want people to see it. So just let your friends know if they turn to you and say, hey, have you noticed you haven't got the Genesean? Just tell them it'll be here in the next few days. Okay.
David?
Yes?
But they really should look at the online edition, because then you get to enjoy all the photos of color.
Yep. Yep, that's actually the best. Okay, so next on my list actually is that, as usual, the digital version is online, and that's always a lot. I appreciate it.
What a team, huh?
He's reading my mind. Did you see that? This guy is talented.
I want the phone to quiet to see who's a straight man next time.
Okay, so anyway, and even when it gets delayed in the mail or whatnot, it's usually available at least a couple weeks before you get your printed copy. So you can always find the information. You can find it on our website. There's a in the menu bar to the left on the website, one of the lines is Genesee newsletter, just go there, and if the current issue is up, you'll see it. And even if you like reading the hard copy, I do. I love the hard copy. I use it as a great reference, but the photos just, black and white just doesn't do justice. So if you want to see all your friends in true color, go look at the website. Okay. Also about looking online. For example, this week when the newsletter got out late, sometimes we'll send out the notification. I may also be instituting notifications monthly again. That's in the works. There's some technical stuff that has to do with that. But if you don't receive notifications from Adirondack Mountain Club or the chapter, you might not have your email address on file, and you can update that at any time through the main club's website, adk.org, or you can contact Sue over here, our membership chair, and her information is all over, but it's membership at adk-gvc.org, and you can update your email so that you will get notifications from us. And we won't bombard you, it's just sporadic. You'll get something at most once a month from us, as well as you'll probably get the ADK Today newsletter, which I believe is only digital now. So if you haven't been getting that, that may be why you might not have your records updated. And my final point is that I'm going to go slow for Nancy. Okay. The next issue of the Genesean is September, which will be coming around a lot faster than you realize. The due date for that is August 13th, which is, again, going to come around way before we all realize it. So if you have anything that you'd like to submit, including classified ads, or if you've been on any epic adventures that you'd like to share with everybody, even if it wasn't an official ADK event, but if it's something that you as a member think is interesting to other people, feel free to submit it. I've already gotten a few, and they're just amazing, and I look forward to publishing them in future issues. Maybe someone it's not, a book. And so if you have something to submit to me, just don't delay, send it whenever you want. Don't feel like you have to wait till the deadline. And the very last thing is have a great summer.
Thank you, David. One thing in all of that, I didn't hear David say, this is the summer edition. David kind of redesigned it to go over the summer and be something that if you grabbed a couple of extra ones and handed them out to your friends or somebody when you're on a trip, it'd be a great thing for the club to get the information out there. So grab a couple extra and share the wealth, okay? We got Sue, our membership chair.
I promise not to talk as long as Dave. I'm just up here because ADK has a table at the expo, and I have somebody planned out about 1 hour stints for helping and answering questions about the club and helping people with anything they need. And I have someone for each hour, but I really like to have 2 or 3. It gets a little lonely behind that thing if there's only one. Number 1, if you could volunteer for an hour, please contact me. I'll have this pad here with me. And if you're there and have some extra time, stop by and volunteer to help. Thanks.
Thank you, Sue. All right, now we have our mighty co-chair from Expo, Rich Sentenbach. Come on up here, Rich. Rich is trained to work out on Expo.
Yep, it's coming, whether we're ready or not. But Dave just told you about all the great things that younger members are doing. I'm planning on trying to pedal tomorrow night. I think they'll let me in. I've got to be younger than somebody else that's there. So, but he's talking about all the fun stuff. He'll have even more fun at Expo. because it'll be all day long, and you can pick and choose what you want to do. So, one thing I ask, two things I'm going to ask you. Bring a friend with you, someone that doesn't know us. Bring them along. Doesn't hurt, price is free. It's going to be a fantastic weekend, so bring them along. And if you're there and have some free time between some of the workshops or events that you're doing and would like to help, stop by either the ADK tent or the information tent at the beginning and just ask if we need some help someplace, because there's generally someone that's going to be sick Friday night or whatever. So we could use a few volunteers, but come have a great time. It's going to be a great day.
Thanks, Rich. And they get sick from goose poop now. They clean up the goose poop off the beach. Is that where they get sick, Rich? Okay. Bookstore, Jackson.
Hi, everybody. Hi. Before I begin, I'm going to let Jim Kennard speak to you for a couple minutes about a new program. Jim?
Hello, everyone. This is about for all those that are interested in hiking in the Adirondacks. There's a new mountain challenge up there now with a 6 in it without the 4 in front of it. It's the last year, about this time, the village of Saranac Lake established what they call the Saranac 6. And these are 6 mountains around Saranac Lake. I hiked those mountains about 2 weeks ago. It was a good time to do that because a lot of the trails and high peaks were still, you know, pretty bad shape. So I elected to do the 6 as well. Saranac Lake has developed this really nice trail map. I have a bunch of copies here for everyone. These mountains range from anywhere from round trip of about 2 miles to 10 miles. And elevation gains of about 900 feet to 1,600 feet and everything in between. And one of the mountains, St. Regis, has a really neat fire tower on top of it. So you can do these mountains in, I took the week to do them, but they're reasonably to do in 3 days. So a nice 3-day weekend you can do them. If you've got more testosterone than you know what to do with, there's an ultra, which if you do all 6 of them in 24 hours, you become a 6er ultra. There's a winter patch and then there's a regular patch. And when you do them, for the cost of the postage, they send you a sticker, the patch, and also a nice certificate as well. So I think these are neat mountains I liken them to a lot like the Catskill Mountains because there's not a long walk before you start ascending. You're almost starting to go up immediately. Beautiful views of the Saranac. Everyone within one of these mountains has beautiful views of the Saranac Valley. So I think it's a great set of mountains, especially for family and even a family with young children. That it's a nice challenge to do. So there's a number of brochures up here that the Saranac folks, Lake folks gave me, and some additional materials. So come up and take some.
Thanks, Jim. Despite the fact that my bookstore table here is currently devoid of merchandise, it's all here in boxes on the floor, and I will be open after the program for sales if any of you would like to make any purchases to support our chapter and ADK. Before we get to that, though, a number of you got an email from me over the weekend regarding this framed poster that we're giving Ken and Margaret Reed as a souvenir, as a memento from us here in the Genesee Valley chapter, for which they've done countless wonderful things. And for those of you who've already had a chance to sign the back, this is a photo, by the way, by We even have a message here. It's by email. I printed it and then taped it right up here from Judy Imisot, who is now our commander of the ADK's Northwest Outpost in Oregon. and we're hoping that Ken and Margaret might undertake a similar function in Fort Collins, Colorado. So we'll see. We'll see if they're up to that challenge. Okay. Unless we see you again for another visit back, this could be your last time. Louis Spar.
About time, right?
Would you like a map band? I can't even give these much. The second person in 2 months to turn down a month. Okay, here are your choices of colors. Burgundy. Burgundy. Let me pull one of those out. And thank you so much for participating in the raffle. And I hope that this saves your nut life someday up in the high peaks. Congratulations.
Well, thank you, Jackson.
You're welcome.
Yay, now it's